All right. Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father who the world ignorantly called Jehovah and God. His true name is his true name is Yahweh Salakia Bahashem, meaning in the name of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. In the Hebrew, Salakia. Bear with me, I'm battling a little cold, throat sore. Double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. And a sincere piece of citations to all Akim pushing this word and truth in all sincerity. The hopeful elect. Lord's will. Salakia. Lord's will, I want to entitle this video, Work on Yourself. Work on yourself, considering the times that we're in. And, I was dwelling on, this past weekend with the Elder Barack Abba, the elder bro from the main camp up in New York. He put out a video a couple years ago. I was watching that. It was called, let me see, so I don't butcher it, just in case brothers want to look it up and see it. I might put the link in the description box. But the video was entitled Counsel, Conduct, Correction is all a part of being born again. And remember, we are in those times, where we're still, refining, we're shaping out that brick so we can, fit perfectly in the house of the Lord as we're building. So, we're always being worked on. We're always, battling. And, this is an important time to work on yourself. It's, considering the words that, the 3 words, counsel, that's a big part of working on yourself. The scriptures tell you to do nothing without counsel. It says you see a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him. Why? Because obviously the Lord has been working on that man much longer than he's been working on you. And that man has a better understanding of this truth. So you want to always seek counsel, always look to the men that's next to you, look to the men that's been doing this longer than you, and seek counsel. And also correction, you're going to be corrected in this truth. And again, a man that's been doing this much longer than you, hey, fuck, he's wiser than you, in many cases, especially when it's when you're in that process of shaping yourself to be who you were made to be. This is Proverbs 9:8. It says, reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man and he will love thee. Give instruction to a wise man and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man and he will increase learning. You see, you teach a just man and he will be yet wiser and he will increase learning. A wise man will love a man for correcting him. The scriptures talk about if you're not being corrected, then you're basically a fatherless child. You're a bastard. You're not cared for. You're not loved. So when you're growing in this thing, and especially in the times that we're in, where you see the cabinet that Trump has built, you got the Elon Musk, which is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. You got JFK, who directly came at Vanguard, and BlackRock, who pretty much owns so many things behind the scenes, in this planet Earth, for real, and that's a sign, and it can be a hoax to the world. They can all still be on the same side, which I believe they are through the spirit, but at the same time, it shows you a kingdom divided against itself. And what do the scriptures say about that? That it can't stand. You know, a kingdom being divided against itself can't stand. So that means this infrastructure that we live, that we dwell in right now, can be on its way out, and which we know through the spirit, through prophecy. You know, another thing with Elon Musk is the Neuralink. You know, he came out with the brain chips and things like that. You know, that's his avenue. So now that he's played, I forget his role, the NEP some new division that him and that Elon looking dude, East Indian looking dude that Trump put in his cabinet. Now that you got Elon with this power, they can push forth that M to the T to the O to the B. You know, which shows you we at that time where conduct has to be on point. Your conduct has to be on point, and you have to be armed with the spirit of the Lord. You know, your faith got to be on point. That's why it's important to truly focus on yourself, work on yourself, work on that conduct. Make sure that you're going through that baptism. Salakia, hold on, real quick. Yo, you turn it down a little bit. I'm trying to do this video. Salakia. Salakia, turn on that outside noise. But yeah, you have to be armed with this word. You know, you have to gather up that oil so that you may stand in that evil day that's coming. Now this is Ephesians 6:10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You know, we got to be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You know, our power is a power that controls both sides. And we understand that this is all a test. So we have to fight these demons that's in our mind. You know, you got demons trying to draw division amongst brethren, you know, and you got to check yourself. You got to rebuke yourself. You know, you can't be jumping all down brothers' throats and, you know, trying to get brothers on your side and, you know, all this wicked shit, man. You know, always that rowdy shit, you know, coming at your brother, man. All that shit is dead, man. You know, you got to really check yourself. You got to work on yourself. Make sure you on point, you know. You know, because, hey, you know, we all got things that we got to work on, you know. So now is the time to be banding together, not coming at each other, you know. But on the flip side, brothers got to learn to take correction. If a brother's coming at you, you know, through the spirit, you know, it can be so. You know, it could be the Lord speaking through that man. So you still gotta take heed to what a brother is saying. You know, if a brother's passionately coming up against you, you know, even if you think he bugging out, you gotta take a look in the mirror. You know, this is all around the same, you know, the same thing, right? It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You see, this is the fight, man. Brothers cannot forget that the fight is not a fleshly fight, man. I don't give a damn how many times you go to the gym. That's not going to help you obtain salvation. This is our armor. This is the comforter that the Lord left to us. And he loosed the seals so that the elect will get the understanding. You see? So you got to read, you know. Blessed is he that readeth. And with all that getting, you have to get what? You got to get that understanding. You can't just take what the apostles say, because you're going to forget some of those things, man. But if you go into it and you look it up and you get this word for yourself, then it sticks with you. That's why here in the DC church, You know, we go over these chapters, you know, we read the Bible together, you know, and we test brothers, you know. It's not a test in terms of grading or you got 7 out of 10 questions, you know, brother, you rebuked for this. Nah, man. You know, brothers' comprehension levels are all different, you know. But the more you go over it and we're forcing you to open that Bible and read it, you know, you're getting something, you know, that's gonna stick with you, you know. And that's something that you know, I gathered when I was, you know, growing up in the truth. You know, how the elders in DC had us, you know, doing the same thing we got the younger brothers doing right now. You know, and some of these books, some of these stories, they stuck with me because I actually opened it up. I didn't hear it from someone else. You know, I actually read it for myself, you know. So that's another important thing that's going to help your conduct. You know, reading Sirach, reading Proverbs, reading Wisdom of Solomon, all of the things that the elder bro Barack Abbas said in his video, you know, is something that, you know, a lot of us did, which help you with your conduct in this truth, man. You know, because now is not the time to be fucking up. You know, now is not the time to be getting all in your feelings and striving to be something in front of in the eyes of men, you know, because this shit can pop at any moment, man. You know, from here into the inauguration, you know, and then after, if he make it into the office, you know, so much can happen, man. You know, that's why we keep going over Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. You know, but the true battle, the true fight is against the men of the Lord. That's why the enemy is going to come in like a roaring lion, because he know that he have a short time. You see? Continuing on. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. How do you take on the whole armor? It's the word of the Lord, man. You know, applying the words and the wisdom that you gather from this truth, man. You gather it from the word. You gather it from the elder men that's around you. You know, you gather it from the men that's out here pushing this work. You know, that's how you put on the whole armor. You put on the words of the Lord, right? It says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking on the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. You see, all of that stuff is the word of the Most High. This is how you arm yourself, man. And it says, praying always with all supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. You see, that's how you do it, man. Stand on your watch, praying to the Lord, fasting, you know, giving up these cravings so that you may grow. You know, this is the time that we're in, you know, and it's more serious more than ever. You know, if you got a woman, you got a family, you gotta balance things out properly, and make sure you're putting in the time for this truth. Make sure you're putting in the time for your soul, your spirit, so that your faith is strong enough to stand against what's coming, man. Because we're almost there. We're almost there, you know? So yeah, man, you know, that's basically it. It's more scriptures to go into. First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, you know, because you got the world saying peace and safety, or America's coming back, it's becoming great again, this, that, and the third, you know. But we know, because we standing on our watch, man. So when the thief come, when Yahweh shall come like a thief in the night, we will be prepared, man. You know, but before then, we got to be ready for the enemy to come in like a flood, and we got to be prepared. You know, we got to have our armor and be prepared to go to war, you know. And our armor is this word, man. And when the enemy come in like a flood, then the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. You see? So remember to work on yourself. Focus on working on yourself. So when all of these situations come, you may pass the test, you know. But Lord's will, that made sense, man. Lord's will, brothers, was edified in the spirit. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders up in Great Millstone, and shalom to the left.